Stop sighing. 2 seconds, Beth.
I get lost sometimes and I can't seem to find a light between the walls I built for myself right in my mind. And then you came over and you showed me love that I never had seen before. Now, when I got you, it's all gonna be alright. Thinking about all the things we did tonight. What a time to be alive. Just you and I. Just you and I. Only you can put the fire out. You can turn it all around. You can lift me off the ground so we can fly again. 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 I've been trying hard not to go out of my mind. All I need right now is for you to stay the night. But if you keep saying that you've got to leave, then I'm gonna be alright. As long as you tell me that we ain't running out of time. Thinking about all the things we did tonight. What a time to be alive. Just you and I. Just you and I. Only you can put the fire out. You can turn it all around. And you can lift me off the ground so we can fly again. So we can fly again. So we can fly again.
because when I got the PS5, it was obviously still in a setting where, yeah, it will after so long it'll go into rest mode, mate. And I'll turn it off.
Close to the speed of light is a kind of elixir of life. Because time slows down close to the speed of light, special relativity provides us the means of going to the stars.
That's how I put the gas fire on while playing here. Music plays like interrupting.
Matt, I'm fucking...
It's okay.
cars, so you can get away with softs at the hotter tracks at times. So try it soft before you give it up, sort of thing. Don't run bar now. Yeah, I'm with you.
Alright, bud.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Catch you in a bit.
I'll see you in a bit. Just send us an info, join us in the lobby or whatever.
Yeah, we'll do. I'll come straight onto the lobby when I'm done. I'll take wheel on the stuff when I'm done this.
Freedom.
Alright.
I never had the chance to run. Leave behind the said and done. Figure out what's to come. Reasons, all the bigger things I can't ignore. I'm not getting what I came here for. Gotta get ahead of something more. So I think I found a new way out, way beyond a shadow of doubt. 'Cause I can't breathe, and I guess I could be stronger now and leave it up to fate somehow. But I'm doing this for me.
Wait, monkey boy.
Give it up, baby, I'm not fooling anyone. Always going on and on. Can't you keep it to yourself for once? Oh, I think I found a new way out, way beyond your shadow of doubt. And I can't breathe. Oh, I hope you're keeping count of all the times you let me down, and all the things you said out loud, the bullshit I could cry about. And I know we could be stronger now and leave it up to fate somehow. But everything I do for me.
I get lost sometimes and I can't seem to find a light between the walls I built for myself right in my mind. And then you came over and you showed me love that I never had seen before. And now when I got you, it's all gonna be alright. Thinking about all the things we did tonight, what a time to be alive. Just you and I, just you and I. now is for you to stay the night. But if you keep saying that you've got to leave, then I'm gonna be alright. As long as you tell me that we ain't running out of time. Thinking about all the things we did tonight. What a time to be alive. Just you and I. Just you and I. Only you can put the fire out. You can turn it all around. And you can lift me off the ground. So we can fly again. 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 We can fly again.
Atomic particles traveling near the speed of light do decay more slowly than stationary particles. As strange and counterintuitive as it seems, time dilation is a law of nature.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Simplay Motorsport, here for a very, very special event. Although the session, I don't know what is going off here, hasn't started yet. There is nothing to indicate that it is underway at this moment in time. We are now, though. We have 14 drivers out there on the grid. The drivers have an 18-minute qualifying, and with a few of them mucking around, it's caused us to start to go when I was going to put full qualifying on, as we was going to get a few more in, and we are waiting for Monkey Boy to get in as well. So hopefully them boys can still get in. But here we go. Hopefully we're going to get 3 more, but... Excuse me just one second. As we're underway then here, it's going to be the IMOLA circuit to get us underway here tonight. We might be restarting. We'll see if people can't get in first is the general consensus. But if people can't get in, then we will change them. We have got the Mutts Nuts, who's got a lovely looking livery there, I do have to say. It is one of the best looking liveries out there, I must admit. It does look an absolute gem from what I have seen. We'll get the lap data and the track map on as well. But the Mutts Nuts going to kick things off. Wet track here at the moment. DJ Phil Green still in the pits. Lucas Roth is on his way out, as is Fury. D Biggs, he's with us as well, down the back, obviously the Pro Constructors champ. We've got Grandad Steve, another nice looking livery out there. You see that Argent's just been off a little bit. Look at Grandad Steve's livery. Bryn, It was Don't Know Mate. He's changed his username to Bryn now. He's with us on track, as well as that Bozzy boy who's already had a bit of an off, although he's back on track now. We've got John Boy with us, and it's nice to see John Boy. First time he's having an outing here at Simplay Motorsport, so it's nice to see him there on the track. Argent's with us, as well as our pro champ, 2 times Unorthodox 16. With us as well, PN Motorsport, who's a little wide there, is joining us, as is Mazda and Falguest, all in the pits. But we've got an interesting, fascinating night for you then. 100% race around Imola, and these conditions in the wet look absolutely horrendous. These are absolutely tricky times for these drivers, and as such are going to be very, very interesting. So, yeah, it's going to be a fascinating one to see. As we do just wait, we may be restarting, so we might be going to a break a bit earlier than expected, just to restart the lobby and get everybody back in, due to people not readying up or readying up too early. As out on track then is the Muchnuts at the minute. DJ Phil's still not there. Lucas Roth just starting his lap. Fury's off at the moment. Bryn. Grandad C's coming back out the pits. There's Bryn. D. Biggs is on an outlap. That Bozzy boy on a lap as well. John Boy outlap. Argent. Unorthodox, PN Motorsport, Mazda and Falguest in the pit still themselves. But let's go to the Muchnuts and see what kind of lap time he can put in. As we are awaiting Monkey Boy to join. We have got 3 other guys here, but they can't qualify, so we might have to restart here, as we have a yellow flag at this back part of the sector. Who is that off? That's one of the yellow cars off. And it looks like it was Don't Know Mate, or maybe that Bozzy boy that has had a moment there coming through this back part of the lap then. In these wet conditions, so very, very tricky for these drivers to get this right. As a nice looking livery there from that Bozzy boy, as here comes him. And John Boy there, again, nice looking livery, as is Argent's in the background. So nice to see them here. 14 people watching the stream. Please hit that thumbs up button if you like the stream already. And Argent's had a bit of a moment, and that could be a lack of front wing. His front wing has managed to stay on there. In fact, it's restarted him on the track. Not quite sure what went off there. There then is Unorthodox. As he comes down, here then is PN Motorsport. Sorry, Unorthodox has just gone pole. That's why I said that one. Lucas Roth now beats Unorthodox's time, as he's just gone down the straight. Let's find a guy who's coming to the end of a lap. Argent not yet put a lap in. John Boy looks like he could be coming to the end of one of his laps. He's got Grandad Steve with him on an outlap. Keep calm and no heroics into Santivant, it says on his halo. And join us for the F1 season on Unorthodox 16. We'll be bringing you live commentary. Dan Davis in the box for F1 2021 coming on the 9th of January. Be sure to check out that one. It's going to be an absolutely cracking season. I myself will be taking part on the track as John Boy goes and puts it P5. Who else do we have out there then at the minute? Biggs and Grandad Steve on an outlap currently, and are looking to get things underway. Right. So we are just going to go to a break and restart qualifying to get everybody in, as there's 4 people spectating this race. So we'll be back in 2 seconds.
Getting hype when I aim up, elevating that game up, stepping up to the competition. Only first place, and that's how I'm living. I'm with it till they digging up my grave, eating all the things up on my plate. Game face when I step up into place. I was born and when I watched me elevate. I was born and when I watched me elevate. I was born and when I watched me elevate. born and when I watch me elevate. All in when I show up. Whole place about to blow up. Superior to that competition. I'm in first place, yeah, that's how I'm living. I'm winning till they digging up my grave. Eating all the things up on my plate. Game face when I step up in the place. I was born and when I watch me elevate. When I watch me elevate. I was born and when I watch me elevate. getting hype when I aim up. Elevating that game up. Stepping up to the competition. Only first place, and that's how I'm living. I'm winning till they digging up my grave. Eating all the things up on my plate. Game face when I step up into place. I was born and when I watched me elevate. I was born and when I watched me elevate.
Welcome back then. We are live and we are back with the Formula 1 2021 stream, and we are good to go here at the minute. We're looking forward to this race. We're looking forward to being back out there in qualifying, and qualifying is getting underway. What I am doing as well is I am watching Unorthodox on my monitor. So if you're picking that up, apologies. Let me know if you do pick his sound up and I will try and get rid of that one. But I'm just trying to keep an eye on his personal stream and see what kind of battles he's having. It's a dry quali now. The rain has passed here at Imola. And let's get underway then with this race. 9 people watching. Let's get back in for the stream that is getting now properly underway. We've got Lucas Roth out there. The Mutts Nuts Fury in a bright green and pink livery. Ozzy Albi in the game as well. D Biggs just coming out of the pits. DJ Phil Green not yet out there. Grandad Stee on track. Bryn is out there. Bryn, aka Don't Know Mate, for those who didn't know him. He's now changed his PSN to Bryn 85. DJ 124 is on the track. Monkey Boy out there as well in the green and purple. That Bozzy Boy is with us. John Boy as well is out there. He's had a change of colour. Argent's coming out the pits as well. Unorthodox is out. PN Motorsport is out. Mazda and Falguest out on track as well. We've got a brilliant night of Formula 1 racing for you. Join us live 9th of January for the start of the F1 2021 season. I myself will be in it. It will not be the multiplayer cars. It will be the current Formula 1 grid. We have 5 spots left to fill up on that roster for the season. And what a season that one is going to be, ladies and gentlemen. As you just see drivers then just slowly getting their tyres and everything prepared for this first flying lap. Now, the best thing about this is what we know from Formula 1 is we've got an opportunity here where these drivers in this 18 minutes have only got one flying lap at this. They've got one, well, they haven't got one flying lap, they've got one lap on their tyres. So the fastest lap they set on their tyres, they will start on. So one flying lap is really all they need to be doing in this race. They do not need to be doing anything else other than setting one really good lap time. If they set any more than one good lap time, they could really be in trouble here as they go then into this race at the moment. Just looking on board Unorthodox, he's got John Boy just behind him on track. But we are with Keegs. Let's go on board Keegs for a lap then through turn 1. In fact, no, do you know what? Let's find someone just on the end of their outlap. Falguest, a guy that I'm going to be racing in Formula 1, and a guy I'll be racing at Simplay Motorsport Pro-Am next season. Looking forward to racing this guy. Look at the nice white and black with a bit of pinky red livery as well. So we'll go on board a lap of Falguest as he's coming down. As that Bozzy Boy currently setting the pace of a 17.2. And I tell you what, he's going to need to set some more better pace than that. Top 10 will start on the tyre they set their fastest laps on, like the proper Formula 1 works. So down out the final corner, down towards the start line they come now. DRS wide open, starts his lap early down the straight. Little right hand kink, you don't even feel it. Little left hand kink, you don't really feel that either. Down towards a heavy braking zone, pick your markers up, down to 4th gear. Left, right, using as much curb as you may dare. Oh, a bit of a snap of understeer there, sorry, just coming into that third corner. Into this one, a quick left-hander, down a couple of gears into the right-hander. Now, short straight towards the hairpin, where Juan Pablo Montoya and Schumacher, where Schumacher famously didn't see Montoya around the outside. We've had a bit of that this afternoon, haven't we? Grandad Steer, I think he's out of qualifying. I think he's crashed the car and is out after setting one lap. Falgas really on the limit here. The Mutsnuts currently goes pole by 0.2 of a second at this moment then. Tricky section here, down double right-hander, flick it uphill. Now you've got the infamous chicane. What can you do as we get to the chicane? Heavy braking zone, down to third. Second, if you dare, through that final pot. Yellow flag in sector 3. That's now clear, and the Mutsnuts can come down to the 2 final corners. Bozzy's into the pits. He's clearly gone for a change of tyres already. Great strategy. Do you save a pair of tyres? Do you use all your tyres up? That is the problem. The Mutsnuts Falgas then rounds the final corner. What's his time going to be? Is it a time to be beaten? He only goes P11, so time to get then Unorthodox just behind him. Rounding the final corner now himself. Can he put a good time on the board? 126 currently. What can he do? Now goes P4 with a 17.3, as surely he has got to change them boots. I think he's done about 2 laps on them. Keegs coming round. What's he going to do? Duck and dive into the pit lane. A car in front does. What is Keegs going to do? He's going to set another lap on these pair of tyres. The soft tyres, goes P4 once again. Where's Bryn? He's got the rainbow for the Prolapse rainbow there as well. He'll surely need to get a new set of tyres on to make sure that he's not doing too many laps on them tyres to go. Going to be interesting to see who pits where. Just trying to pick someone up at the end of a lap. Mazda on his out lap. Should we go on board a lap with Mazda? In fact, yeah, let's do it. Look, the brightly coloured Prolapse car there. He's not a Prolapse driver, but I'm sure Nicky would absolutely fall in love with that livery. Just looking at Dan's personal stream at the moment, and he's going well so far. Mazda then coming through the chicane. Dan is as well. He was up on his delta time there. I think Danny's just relaying my message I've said to him about telling Bryn not to use every set, not to just use one set of tyre, but to get in the pits to make sure he's changing tyres. Mazda then on his outlap. Let's take a look then as he goes. Grandad Steve crashed out of qualifying very early on. He only did a 119.1, so can that get beaten? PN Motorsport currently with a 20.7, and then it's Monkey Boy and Fury who's a bit off the pace, as is Falguest and D Biggs. Aussie Albion, RDJ up there as well, just behind Argent, Unorthodox, Lucas Roth, Bryn, and that Bozzy Boy. The Mutsnuts currently on pole with a 16.9. Oh, Mazda, a lot of curb through the left-hander, and into the gravel he goes. That's going to cost him a lot of time. Let's go to John Boy now. Mazda really took a lot of the sausage curb, and that has affected his lap so much there. He was so wide. Dan back into the pits. Now then, John Boy, up the hill. You've got a quick left-hander. You're going to go into 7th. Drop back down to 5th. Pick your braking point. 2 gears. Use the curb on exit. Nicely done. Now downhill. He just sees a bit of traffic in front of him that he's not going to want to pick up. That is the car of Lucas Roth that he's just picked. He's Falguest. Sorry, Telelights. Falguest, who he's just picked up there. And he gets that one done. Nice and easy for John Boy coming through the chicane. Gear 3. Nicely done. Now down the start straight. Where is he going to be able to pick up any little bit of time here? He's got 2 braking zones to do it at the moment. Downhill, down to 3rd. Use the curb, use the exit, probably just clip the gravel, stays in 3rd, and again he's going to come to the line. And what's the lap time going to be for John Boy? Where's it going to put him? Mazda, even though he was wide, went 2nd, and John Boy takes that one away from him. That Bozzy Boy, in fact, DJ Phil's still in the pits. He's not set a time yet. That Bozzy Boy's currently out there sitting P4, and he's having a good qualifying at the moment, is Liam. PN on the mediums, he's saying in chat. You've got to get into the top 10 to be able to stay on the tyre you started on. And for Bozzy Boy here, he is going some good guns at the minute. Good pace from Liam this so far. Oh! And a little mistake there from Liam at the final corner has cost him time. Now, who was that? Was that Dan passing him? It was. D Biggs currently on a lap. Let's go to the current Constructors' Champ as Mazda's gone provisional pole with a 1:16.3. That Bozzy boy is out the session, so he's crashed out there. Now, not sure what happened to Liam, but he's out. D Biggs, current two-time Constructors' Champ with an Orthodubs. What can he do in an F1 car? So then poor old Liam was sat P4 and he's out to qualifying now. D-Big's a little off the pace at the minute. Down then into the final couple of corners for D-Biggs. What can he do as he comes around these final corners? Is it going to be an improvement on his 1:18.070? Can he find his way up into that top 10 and break into there? He does. He goes P2. So that's demoted that Bozzy boy down to 5th place. Shame for that Bozzy boy. Dan's gone P2 now straight away. So the two shake and bake drivers, not teammates tonight, but they've gone 2nd and 3rd. Fury's gone up to 4th. So Bozzy now finds himself sitting down in 7th place. Bryn's coming towards the end of a lap. Can he get ahead of Bozzy? Let's not forget the track will rubber in. Every lap you do, the track will rubber in and get better and better. Bryn then to the line. No improvement there. The Much Nuts just behind the Bryn, though's gone provisional pole. With a 1:16.2, an absolute stonking lap. Monkey boy then. Final couple of corners for him. He's coming down to the start line now. Canny's gone back into the pit, so he's bailed. Ozzy Albie. He's just started a lap. Let's go on board. Let's listen to his on board. And down to the line then. Any improvement? No, he stays P12. But that was a lap on board the Aussie Albie. Falgas currently on a lap time as well. And what's he going to do from here? Down in the 18.2s. Monkey Boy in the 18.8s as well. He's on an outlap as his PM Motorsport. Not seen DJ Phil yet. Bozzy Boy was 4th, now down to 8th. Bozzy Boy now down to 9th as Falgas goes one better again. Mazda on an outlap, down on an outlap. Let's see what tyres these boys are on. Because what's going to be interesting is what tyre they are starting on. Now, Bryn at the minute has gone into the medium tyre. Now, obviously that depends on what he set his fastest lap on. As to what the time would be. There's a spinning car. Not quite sure who that was. And yeah, Bryn currently at the moment has set his best lap on the medium. So has Argent. And so has Bozzy. So the whole top 10 choosing the soft tyre strategy at this moment in time. Mazda then on a lap. He's now lost out to Lucas Roth, a.k.a. Keegs, who's gone P2. So Keegs looking for a bit of form here. Oh, bit of a twitch for John Boy there. Comes to the line. Can he set a better time? He does. He goes P6. Dan's just coming around the hairpin. Mazda to the line. Goes provisional pole by 1/10 of a second from the Mutsnuts. With a 1:15.7. Heck of a lap that from Mazda. Where's Dan? DJ Phil's now out to qualifying, as is RDJ. So places to be gained for a few people down the order. Can Bryn or Argent? Bryn only needs 0.005 of a second to get ahead of that Bozzy boy. Here comes Dan then to the line. What's he going to do as he comes across now? Crosses the line and he's gone second. So the top three separated by a 10th. The Mutsnuts now is on an outlap. As is Keegs, as is Fury. John Boy still on a lap. Let's see this one. To the line, to cross the line. Can he improve? He does. Goes P5, 0.6 off the pole. D Biggs, he's just started a lap. Brim, oh, he's a bit wide through there. Monkey Boy's gone up to 11th. Look at the laps they've done on the tyres, though. That's the crucial bit. Monkey Boy then coming towards the end of his lap. Can he get a better lap in? No, he's not. Very, very wide at the penultimate corner. As Bryn was as well, but Bryn looks like he's got front wing damage. Here comes Argent then. Driving through somebody's soft tyre there. So the top two are in the pits. They might be done for qualifying. Aussie Albi out of quali now. So PN not going to get another lap in either. But here comes Argent. So Argent, Bryn and Monkey Boy can get above Bozzy. Although Bryn and Monkey Boy are in the pits, so they won't. Anybody ahead of Argent just yet? The Mutsnuts. Lucas Roth. Fury gets one more chance. What about Biggs? Biggs stays 7th. The Mutsnuts at the penultimate corner. What can he do? Can he find any time? Can he find that 10th and a half he needs? No improvement. Does he go again, though? What about Argent? That's Lucas Roth just behind. Argent crossing the line. Goes P8, so knocks Bozzy down to 10th. Which means Bryn will not be able to start on that set of tyres. He can change if needs be. Lucas Roth, half a second off the pole. That was Falgues just behind Argent. So Argent then breaking into that top 10. This still means for Liam that he cannot choose his tyres for the start of this race. That is what this means. Is that he cannot choose his tyres. D Biggs now out the session. So session coming to an end here. Can Fury improve at the end? No, he pits. What about the Mutsnuts? Needs just over a 10th and a half. Can he get this final 10th and a half to get across the line? That Bozzy boy then. No, Mutsnuts backs out of it. Lucas Roth we turn our attention to. That Bozzy boy will have to start on the tyre he set his fastest lap in. Luckily for him, he only did the 1 lap. So it's not too bad for Lucas Roth, for that Bozzy boy. Lucas Roth then coming to the line. Can he get any quicker? The last man out there to do a lap. Can he improve? Will he improve? What will he do? Stays P5 and will not get anything. Have you seen the weather? No. I don't know the weather, so it's going to be a surprise to me. Back in 2 seconds. So there you have it then. There is the poll for this race. It is Mazda from Unorthodox, the Mutz Nuts, Falgas, Lucas Roth, Fury, John Boy, D Biggs, Argent, that Bozzy Boy, Bryn, Monkey Boy, RDJ. For some reason it's not letting me scroll down, so we can't. There we go. RDJ124, Aussie LB, Grandad Steve, PM Motorsport, DJ Phil didn't even set a time. Who is going to get pole here? Get your predictions in the chat for who you think, sorry, he's not going to get the pole, but get the win. 61 or 62 laps, I believe it is, around this famous IMOLA circuit. And what is the weather doing? This is the question. Oh, it says, have you seen the weather? I haven't seen the weather. Oh, it is wet, ladies and gentlemen. It is wet. Get the full traction control on. And have a Merry, Merry Christmas, because this one is going to be fascinating. It is wet. Will it dry? That's the biggest question. The drivers will be able to see if it will dry through the race. They'll be able to see how long the rain will be there. We don't know in this studio. Just looking at Dan's stream, his face, he looks happy, he looks confident, but what he doesn't look is thrilled about the weather. I can see on his camera. According to, I'm looking at Dan's stream, you will not have to pit. The rain is here throughout, it looks like, bar the end. Well then, we could be in for an exciting race here, ladies and gentlemen. The lights come on now. There's 5 lights. And it's go, 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 Murray Walker style. And who gets the best start as everybody slips and slides away? Mazda and Dan are so far flying. There's a spinner in the background who's lost a wing. That's already DJ Phil Green out the race. He's hit someone up the rear. Muchno's been given a 5-second penalty. It must have been him then that we saw losing the car, but everybody through the first couple of corners pretty clearly. Phil, though, didn't even make to one. He's out the race already. Down we go. Mazda from Dan. Falgas. There's Fury. Lucas Roth has that Bozzy Boy behind him. Then it's Big Steve. John Boy. Bryn. I think we've got a VSC. There's the strategy for the pits, powered by AWS. Arjun, RDJ, Monkey Boy. We have got a full course safety car. So the boys with a penalty. Who's that? D Biggs. Oh, no, no. Biggs is out. He's hit Monkey. Carnage here at the first lap of Imola. We've lost Phil. We've lost D Biggs. Absolute chaos. So the guys who's got a pit can get back. Falgas, what's happened to Dan? He's dropped down the order to P7. Has he had a moment somewhere? That Bozzy Boy, he looks like he's been caught out and had a moment. He's off, yes, look. Off, struggling. The weather catching a few people out then. And the safety car providing plenty of penalties. Brilliant, says Biggs in the chat. Unlucky, buddy. Let's hope that doesn't happen in the season. But what a crazy start to this race. And at this moment in time, it has been an absolute disaster for drivers. DJ Phil and Biggs out the race. John Boy, the Much Nuts, Bozzy Boy, Monkey Boy. What has happened to Bryn? He must have had an off. He's coming in the pits as well. Some Mazda leads from Falgas, from Fury, from Lucas Roth, Grandad Steve from Dan, Arjun, RDJ, Ozzy Albi, PN Motorsport from last up to 10th. Had a car spun in front of me, had nowhere to go, said DJ Phil. John Boy's out the pits, the Much Nuts is out the pits. As is Bozzy, as is Monkey Boy. Bryn still being repaired, or at least having his bits done. Front wing on, look for don't know, mate. A change of wet tyres and away he goes now. But it's under the safety car, so they're able to catch up to the pack. They're able to catch up to everybody. And it's this man who leads. He got it off the line. We didn't see what happened to Dan. That's the interesting one from me. We didn't see what happened to Dan at all. We just saw that he dropped down the order. He's got no damage. Clearly, he's still going because otherwise he'd have been in the pits that lap around, surely. But Dan here still being able to go at this moment. Now, what he's got on his stream isn't the livery that we've got on our stream. I don't know what has gone off there, but Danny's in a black, don't get me wrong, it's a nice black and yellow colour, but his is orange and black. So something's gone wrong with loading Dan's livery in there. But either way, we've got a long, long race. So that Bozzy Boy's out! What has happened to Liam? What has happened to that Bozzy Boy? He's crashed out the race under the safety car. What has happened there then? We've got 3 laps in the bag. We've lost 3 drivers. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That could keep the safety car out for a little longer. What has happened there? You see, I'm just looking at downstream. I think that's him. No, it might not be him gaining on the track map. I'm not sure. But whatever has happened there, the yellow flags are staying out maybe for that little bit longer. The temperature of these tyres is going to be hurting these drivers. They're waiting for Bryn to get on the back of the pack. They're waiting for Monkey Boy and the Much Nuts to get on the back of the pack as well. So we could have one more lap of safety car here. But what happened to Liam? All over the place, and 3 drivers have DNF'd in the first 3 laps of this race. Oh, Bryn's had another moment. Bryn's had another moment. He has no front wing. Just as he was going to gain on the back of the pack, he's got no front wing. Safety car is in this lap. Don't know, mate, has got to pit once again and has got some work to do from there. Mazda then controls this pace. Mazda controls this race at this moment in time. Can he get the job done? Can he get a jump on Falgas? He's not backed the pack up as much as I thought. The safety car still getting in the pit. It's a long old start lane. Mazda goes now. We're away. Ozzy Albi's had a collision with DJ. Oh, DJ, sorry. So that's a 5-second penalty for him. He'll have to serve on his pit stop. PN Motorsport's in the pits as well. And look at Monkey Boy. Fastest on the track with the fastest lap. Here comes Falgas attacking Mazda into turn 1. But backs out of that Fury. Lucas Roth, Grandad Steve, all coming through with an orthodox just behind. Whoa, Mazda pinched our Prolapse car from the garage, he says. Nicky in the chat! Falgas has dropped it! Tries not to roll backwards and cause a void! No, no, no! That's Monkey Boy and John Boy! Falgas has sat still and steady! And we've lost 5, 6 drivers now! What has happened there? There's a yellow flag, sector 1. How the safety car is not out, I do not know. Well, there is a safety car. It's out. Safety car has been brought out here then. We have lost 6 drivers. We just get back to racing speed and the safety car has been called out. Just looking at downstream to see when it comes out. There's the caution. So the safety car once again has been called into play here. I cannot believe what we are seeing here. Absolute craziness. Mazda leads this way from Lucas Roth, Grandad Steve, Unorthodox, Argent, P5. He'll be loving that. RDJ, Mutz Nuts, Aussie Albi, Fury down to 10th with PN and Bryn able to now get on the back of these front runners once again here. I'm looking at downstream and I tell you what, I can't believe the amount of chaos we've seen here already. Fury's got a 5-second penalty now. The rain will be stopping in a moment. Five laps in of a 63-lap race. This just reminds me of last weekend's race, just without red flags. Yeah. And without people brake checking others. The Mutz Nuts has got another penalty now. Right, so positions change. Stops there, look. Tyres, penalties. Aussie Albi's got 15 seconds. Let's see the tyres. That's the info I think we're wanting. 16 people watching. If you haven't hit that thumbs up button already, please do so. We're behind the safety car once again. On lap 5 of 63. What a crazy race this is. We lost Monkey Boy, John Boy and Falguest. And that Bozzy Boy. D-Biggs and DJ Phil. All the conditions catching drivers out. Falguest, can I get my car back and fix it? I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah, it says you're out. Mate, Fury PN into the pits again for PN Motorsport. Not sure why. Where's Bryn? He's coming. Some 30 seconds off the pack. PN has got past Fury. Fury might be held. Just tyre change for PN. I don't know why he's pitted again there. Okay, PN Motorsport is gambling here. He's going for the intermediate tyre. Is that the right call? I think it's too wet. But PN Motorsport has gone intermediate. Fury coming out the pits. Bryn is going to get past and up into P10 he goes. And he's gaining on the back of the safety car. PN Motorsport is on the intermediate. Well then, that's an interesting call for me. Now then, as we get into this race deeper and deeper and deeper, is PN planning on this drying out, and that is why he's gone intermediates. I wonder, but either way, we have 6 cars out there on track at the moment. Sorry, we have 6 laps done. We have 11 cars out there on track. PN's just gaining up to the back of the pack. As is Bryn. As is Fury. And we're going to get Monkey Boy in to help out with commentary here. I'm just going to get him in now. We're under the safety car for one more lap. Unorthodox, Argent and Bryn are in the pits. Now, why are they going intermediate? Where's Dan? He's going intermediate. So PN Motorsport has possibly just played an absolute blinder. The intermediate tyres have gone on, and has PN played the right strategy? Dan, Argent, Bryn all in for the intermediate. Mazda then could be a sitting duck shortly. Well, 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 who'd have thought this? This strategy from PN Motorsport has put him up to P5 at the moment. What is he going to do from here? Absolute crazy scenes at this moment in time. Well, I can't believe what I'm seeing here in terms of this safety car. Dan, Argent and Bryn have gambled here on the Inters. Mazda, Keegs, Grandad Stee, RDJ, the Much Nuts, Aussie Albion Fury have clearly said, nah, we'll stick with what we're on, thank you very much. Because this feels safe enough. We're going to get Monkey Boy in. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, so the safety car then. Is it coming in? Is Mazda backing them up just enough here to get the safety car in to the pits? As Monkey Boy joins us live now, the safety car's in. We're back racing here at IMOLA, hopefully for more than a couple of laps. But the intermediate tyre on a few cars. We'll see if that strategy pays out. Mazda, who's that slow? Bryn, slow at the moment. He's not got away. Argent's gone. So is Unorthodox. Fury, Aussie Albi. In fact, Fury stays out. Aussie Albi's dived into the pits, I think, there. Losing out on strategy straight away. So Mazda, Lucas Roth, Grandad Stee has gapped RDJ. The PN Motorsport was wide there. The Mutsnuts up to P5. Fury's down in 7th, but has got Dan right on the back of him here on the intermediate tyre. We say a good evening to Monkey Boy. Are we well? I'm very well. Yourself? That was crazy. Mazda and Lucas Roth here going side by side. Keegs backing out of that one, looking to tuck back underneath Mazda. The rain's still falling though here in Italy. And Grandad Steve just patiently waiting for these two to make a mistake. They've gone to the intermediates, Monkey. That seems rather early. Right. It is trying then as Fury then has just been in a wall, and that's Bryn who whips around the outside, and Bryn moves himself up into P9, and Fury there just losing the rear, and it's gone. He's lost it round. Aussie Albi has a chance on these intermediates to catch back up to Fury, but at the minute Dan trying to close down PN, who is on the back of RDJ. And you have to say that these intermediate tyres are going to start working. Mazda sets the fastest lap of the race, but watch out for Dan's lap. RDJ pits. So he's getting rid of them wet tyres. Dan, Argent, can Bryn get past? I think so. That was a crazy shunt, though, with yourself earlier on. The one that took you out. Yeah. Which then got John Boy in the rear of you as well. Oh, did you not know? Oh, right, yeah. So Bryn's into the pits. Not sure why Bryn's back in the pits, but he's changing tyres, going back to the intermediates. Front wing change. So RDJ will come out in front. Fury has pitted as well. So out he comes. RDJ would have got rid of some penalties there. Mazda from Keegs from Grandad Steed. M3 a bit settled. Mutsnuts 6th. PN 3 seconds off the back of the Mutsnuts, but on the better tyre, you'd have to say. Yellow flag sector 2. That is Lucas Roth, who's had a moment. And Keegs has dropped it on his own. He's lost out to PN. He's lost out to Unorthodox now. And you think Keegs with a pit stop to make to get onto that drier tyre. He's got to work hard in the rest of this race. 6 drivers down in the first 3 laps, Monkey Boy. That was mental, wasn't it? Yeah. Bryn then's just had a moment. Sorry, go on. Right. Interesting, as Mazda and Grandad Steve have both dived into the pits for the intermediates. Unorthodox has jumped Mazda then through pitting behind the safety car. So Mazda leaving it too late maybe, or is he thinking a bit longer into this race, getting the track to dry out? 11 of these cars flying around this circuit. Grandad Stay also pitted. Where's Ozzy Albi? He's got RDJ just behind him. Bryn and Fury bringing up the rear. Unorthodox past PN Motorsport. And Dan is looking pretty. He can't be beaten at the minute, can he? Because he's looking pretty again here. We can't hear you, Monkey Boy. Can you just check your settings? Make sure that you can share your voice with party or something like that. I'll share with... Yeah. I will just check mine as Dan has a big snap of oversteer there.
Is that better?
Right. Let us know, chat, if that is better. Just say something, Monkey.
Hello?
Hello. Right, there we go. Let us know if you can hear Monkey Boy now in the chat. Dan had a big wiggle there. Much nuts. Is he going to pit this lap? He's got Unorthodox right on the back of him. No, he's not. He's going to stay out on track. And Dan, who's snapping the car left, right and centre, keeps going here. PN Motorsport currently sits third. He said, I'll probably finish last. He's P3 at the moment and going great guns so far. Dan, though, making a move on the Much Nuts for the race lead. No, he's not. Lucas Roth comes into the pits now. Maybe a little too late for him. He's going to drop down the order. And Dan looking to get round the outside of the Much Nuts. Not there. Now looks to the inside line where it's going to be bound to be wetted. Dan on the brakes, just twitching that front end around and cannot find a way past the Much Nuts at the minute. Now is he going to go the long way round of the hairpin? No. Jinx to the inside and gets that one done. And the Much Nuts has to give him the room. He can hear him now, so we have got Monkey Boy. Brilliant. Much Nuts then brilliantly avoided Unorthodox there. PN Motorsport's gaining on the back. Argent sits P4. He's not going to stop boasting about this, is he, if he gets a podium?
No, he's not. He's not going to hear the end of this.
We can hear him, thank you, says Falgas. Yeah, the London buses do come to mind when you think of Argent. Oh, God, yeah. Oh, I beat the likes of Mazda and Keegs and all these quick drivers, look. Yeah. As PN Motorsport has now got past the Much Nuts, and the Much Nuts looks like he's had a moment then. RDJ's back in the pits. And we're on lap 11 of 63. Was the weather getting brighter? In fact, he's lost the end plate of his front wing there. Very Hamilton style, but he got it to the end. In dry Jeddah conditions, not in wet Imola conditions. Was the forecast set to get drier as the race got on?
Yes, the last third, it was going to get sunny.
There we go. So we could see the soft tyre come on. Now, the Much Nuts is going to pit. Probably put the intermediate tyre on. And Argent now sitting on the podium. Mazda quite the distance behind him. As we keep the gap to the interval, not to the leader. PN Motorsport, 3 seconds behind Dan. What's going on elsewhere? Grandad C and Aussie have a few penalties to clear. Mazda sets the fastest lap of the race, so he's charging, and he's got 12 seconds to Argent to make up. Just looking, Lucas Roth trying to catch down Aussie Albi. He's just gone on them intermediates. Can he make them work now? Lucas Roth, famously for beating Gary at Singapore. Gary, if you're watching, thought I'd just remind you there. Yellow flag in sector 3. That's Fury who's round. And Where's Don't Know makes him 20 seconds behind, so he's not going to gain on him. He's got RDJ catching him now as they come up the hill. And Fury nearly a minute behind the leader already. But Mazda on a real charge at the minute. Let's just go on board Kieran Argent, who, interestingly, I reckon races this on the pad, you know. Was you on the pad?
Oh, really? Yes, I was.
Yeah. Didn't fancy the fan attack.
No, I've not even driven one of these cars on it yet. So, I wouldn't risk it.
I'd have been texting Mazda asking for his settings. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Just looking down the order, Lucas Roth starting to get within 2 seconds of Aussie Albi now, but obviously there's no DRS just yet. Track's not dry enough. And up the hill he comes. First you have to finish, it says, from Michael Schumacher said that on his Halo. I'll try telling that one to Monkey Boy, Falgas, John Boy, That Bozzy Boy, D Biggs and DJ Phil, because DJ Phil didn't even make it off the line before rear-ending somebody, as Keegs really starting to put the pressure on Aussie Albi here, and Grandad State as well, looking to pull away from Aussie Albi, but he's being closed in by. Kieran's got the gap down to PN to 3.5 seconds. PN said in the chat before tonight's stream, Where was it? Hello, lads. Last place, here I come. He sits second. So,
Good turnout.
you know, that's not too bad, is it?
What's the penalties they've got? Is that
Right. The penalties. That's for tapping each other underneath the safety car. Aussie Albi has 26. If you clip somebody under the safety car, you get a 5-second penalty. As Aussie Albi's just gone into the gravel there, and that's going to allow Keegs to get past. But he hasn't actually got past. Apologies. So, no, he hasn't got past there. Looking at the tyre information, that's when we're keeping our eyes on. Who's on the fresher tyres? Well, Mazda's got 2-lap-old tyres, but he's some 16 seconds behind Dan. But, you know, I wouldn't count Mazda out of this yet. Kieran. Oh, Aussie Albi! Oh, he's had a huge spin. How that car is still in this race, I do not know. But Keegs has done so well to avoid that one. Wow, Keegs must have had a brown pants moment there. RDJ trying to catch Bryn, who's trying to catch Fury. But Kieran now, you can see there, look, Kieran just starting to catch PN Motorsport as the rain. There's a bit of blue sky coming. Yeah, you was right with your forecast. So,
right, something.
Well, hey, so that Mercedes-powered car let you down there, yes, right?
Yeah.
So what I think we need to do going forward in seasons is get you in a Honda-powered car, right?
Yeah,
I think you and Peaceful... You know where I'm going with this? Yeah, in an Acura GT3. Peaceful, if you're watching, let me know. He's been testing it, and I'm not joking with that one. He was actually testing it before we started the stream tonight. There
it's been spoken about.
Right then, Arjun 1.9 to PN Motorsport. Can he get the move done? There's a yellow flag in sectors 2 and 3. And that is by Bryn. Yeah, Bryn looks like he's had another moment. He's still got his front wing. Just had a moment. So that's a shame for him. Yeah, indeed, that is a shame for him. He is gone again. Keegs, 4.4 to Grandad Steve. Can he regain that gap? That is Bryn staying well out of the way as Mazda comes through to lap him. But it's Kieran Argent, who's actually must have made a mistake himself, who has lost time to PN Motorsport. Down the start straight they come. 2.1 seconds is the gap. The umbrella's still up in the crowds. And Kieran Argent here. This is, interesting to see. A lot of good colours on display today. I liked your bright green colour.
I thought you might do.
Yeah.
Shame
Oh,
it's not
now.
out there.
Who's that? That's Aussie Albi that's just been lapped by Dan. That, I think, is what the yellow flag was for because he was slow as Dan was lapping him there. He's about to lap RDJ. And, yeah, it is a shame it's not slap there. I also like Liam's and John Boy's as well. And Falgas. They all had a nice-looking colour themselves. We didn't actually get to see DJ Phil's colour because he never qualified. Argent's got the gap down to a second. 1.7 now. And he's coming. Keegs is coming at Grandad Stee here as well. Can Argent get past PN Motorsport? Must think he's on cloud 9 at the moment if you're expected to finish last place. Kieran's took too much curb. Watch the wall. Oh, now is that some wing damage? I've not seen anything dropped off. Mike Matthews tested, then put it away. Although I have a new contender for him to test. Wink face. Oh.
Okay.
Well then. Yeah. It's the Cadillac. See, Aston Martin. Well, yeah. Mazda then's got up to P3. Sorry, what was you going to say?
I can't remember now.
All right, brilliant. Mazda's got up to P3. Argent's dropped down to 4th. Grandad Steve's had a moment. That's Gev Keegs the invitation to get up into P5. The Muts Nuts then is in the background and coming on Grandad Steve. Fury, 19 seconds ahead. Grandad Steve there, multiple warnings. Is that a bit of track limits then? Not too sure, but he's got a 3-second penalty to his name. That one will not be cleared in the pit lane. Fury, 19 seconds breathing space to RDJ. He's got Azzy Albi 2 seconds behind, although he's just gone into the gravel, and Brent 22 behind that. So Kieran Argent was on the podium, but he's just made one too many mistakes. He keeps dropping back from PN Motorsport, and that's cost him a place there. The Much Nuts fastest lap of the race, a 27.4. So the track drying, Monkey Boy.
Yeah, it does look it. It's, I say, just before I packed up, there was a dry line appearing in certain places. So, yeah, no, it's only going to get quicker, obviously. Cars going round.
Yeah, just going on board Dan. The sky looks a bit brighter. There is still rain falling. The sky does look a bit brighter. And, yeah, you can just see where the line is, sort of. Yeah, just a bit.
Yeah, my crew chief sort of said.
Oh, we've got Grandad Steve. What's happened there?
Oh no.
The safety car's being called. So for the third time today, we're under a safety car condition. 16 laps in. Now then, who goes for a fresh set of intermediates? Does Dan risk a fresh set, knowing that Mazda's on younger tyres than him? Argent drive-through penalty, speeding under the safety car.
Oh no.
Kieran Argent.
It rains, it pours, doesn't it?
Well, you know, some people, he'll probably come out and moaning a bit like some Dutch driver that the stewards just don't like him. Can't think who that is.
No, I don't know what you're on about.
So then, Dan did not pit. Did PN Motorsport choose to come in? No. What about Mazda? No. He stayed out. Argent stayed out as well. He cannot serve his drive-through penalty under the safety car, so he's got to wait till after the safety cars come back in for him to serve that penalty. So that is really going to hurt him with the pack bunched up behind him there, Monkey Boy.
Do the pits not close under the safety car?
You can pit, I think.
Okay.
But you can't do your drive-throughs and penalties.
Right, okay, so you can change tyres sort of thing.
You can change tyres, yeah, and repair your wing damage and stuff, but you cannot... you cannot do your drive-through penalty. So Dan will have PN Motorsport with 2 cars in between him. Then after him, it will be... Mazda's right on the back of PN. He's going to have Argent, who will be aggressive. Has it? I'm just on board these cars here. I don't know about you. Has it stopped raining? Because it doesn't. I can't see any drops.
Yeah.
Oh,
on my screen.
The safety car's been out that long, look, that Monkey Boy said the final third of the race it would stop raining. We've had that many safety car incidents that it has stopped raining. We're at the final third of the race. We should be getting ready to pack up and go home. As Bryn's got penalty. Yeah, 3-second penalty. As I don't know what Argent's doing here. He's proper slowing down and giving Bryn a bit of a headache. Bryn trying not to hit the back of him. I'd have thought, like Dan or somebody would have pitted first lap.
Yeah.
Track position. You're quicker in the pits than under the safety car. Yes, Aussie Boy and RDJ pitting. Okay. I'm gonna watch this pit stop because I think if they're gambling the slicks, I think they are. No, I think. Yes, they are. They are a set of hard tyres on RDJ, and Aussie Boy is going for a set of mediums.
Oh, that's risky.
What a call this could be. I'd have gone soft myself. They'd have got temperature a lot quicker than these hards and mediums. Yeah. But these two obviously going longevity into the race. Well,
that's interesting.
If we see them rise through the pack, it's working for them. But that is a bold manoeuvre. That is a bold manoeuvre.
They've got nothing to lose though, being at the back.
No, I mean, if this was the season, they'd be losing points. Although top 10, I suppose, even if they crashed out, they'd still gain points for finishing 10th. So,
yeah, they've got nothing to lose, have they?
No, they haven't. Not in a fun race. So does the leaders pit? That's the question. So now Dan has PN Motorsport and Mazda and Argent on his tail. Lucas Roth has got to clear Bryn. The much nuts.
Got to pit.
I'm looking at Dan and thinking 10 laps and Argent. Well, Argent, I mean, if I was Argent, I'd pit under the safety car, get on to the back of the pack, safety car goes in, do your drive-through. You're on a fresh set of tyres.
Yeah. That's it. You've got a free pit stop effectively, haven't you?
Yeah. He's not done that. Okay. So interesting to see how far into this race he's going to go now.
Have you got to do it by a certain point? Or?
He's got 3 laps after the safety car to do it. So normal F1 rules.
Okay.
So yes, right. Safety car not coming in this lap. So do we see Argent? If he's listening, does he dive into the pits? Is he going to peel off? No, Dan has though. Argent does. PN and Mazda! He's got wing damage.
Who stayed out?
Keegs has stayed out. So Keegs leads this race. Dan into the pits. Set of new inters. PN Motorsport, who must have hit the back of Dan, has been held sharing a pit box with Dan. So he's been held. Mazda's been held. Bryn's pitted as well. Mazda, Muchnuts, Argent, all on the softs. Bryn on the mediums. Dan went inters.
Oh, okay.
Fury and Keegs have stayed out. Dan went intermediate tyres. Is that the right call? Mazda and the Muchnut and PN got held due to wing damage. PN got held more than Mazda because of sharing a pit box with Dan, which is he's been jumped by Mazda, Argent and the Muchnuts.
Mazda obviously listened to you.
Yeah, Mazda was... Yeah, Kieran obviously listened as well, thinking to get the drive-through out of the way. But the soft tyres, yeah, they're clearly listening, the boys are. Dan obviously not, though.
No.
Dan went mediums.
Yeah. Oh, he's gone medium.
Sorry, Dan went inters.
Yeah, I wouldn't have gone that route.
No.
At least gone mediums.
I think soft. I mean, actually, and I look at the track here. There's not a lot of spray being kicked up. No. I think Dan has made a mistake. Oh, there's a car off. That's RDJ on the hards. He's now been passed by Bryn, who's made a pit stop. Dan has gone inters. Safety cars in this lap. And Fury and Lucas Roth are also on the inters. Kieran cannot do his drive-through this lap. He's got to wait till next lap.
Okay.
The pack get bunched up. Lucas Roth will lead us away. Then it's Fury with Bryn. No, with Ozzy Albi in between. Then it's Dan. Then Mazda. Then Bryn. Then the Muchnuts. Although Bryn is in the way of Argent to get... Bryn is in the way of the Muchnuts to get towards Mazda.
Oh, Dan's gone.
Dan has gone. Oh, has he gone round?
Yeah, he's lost it.
Oh, he's lost it. So Dan on the inters has lost it. Lucas Roth leads us away from Fury. Mazda then not getting the best of getaways. Was that to avoid Dan? There's a yellow flag in the last sector. Dan has gone into the pits. So his race ultimately ruined. Muchnuts has got past Mazda. These two wheel to wheel. I think they tapped a bit there, and Argent looking to get involved. Mazda's wide. Fury's round. So the inter's not working, and Mazda loses out to Argent. And Fury gets going on them intermediate tyres. Dan then's gone the mediums. I think it's dry enough for the slick tyres as well.
Yeah, they obviously got the traction, didn't they, out the corner?
Keegs is going to be a sitting duck here.
Has the Muchnuts changed tyres?
He's on the softs, yeah.
Oh, okay. He came in just then,
Yeah. He's on the softs. Keegs, this shows how slow Keegs is at the minute. He's got Ozzy Albi sticking to the back of him just because them intermediate tyres cannot do a thing. Keegs is pulling to the side. Is that to let Ozzy Albi go? It's not. Yellow flag sectors 1 and 2. That's Dan again.
Is it? Oh, no.
So Dan has had another moment here then. Lucas Roth has... Ozzy Albi's now been lapped by the Muchnuts. And Argent sending one. And how him and Grandad Stee are still going, I don't know. Keegs has surely got to get in the pits and get them inters off. He dives in now. Argent's in for his drive-through penalty. Muchnuts setting the fastest lap, and now Mazda can challenge as well. The blue flags will be waving for Ozzy Albi. And PN Motorsport back on the podium at the minute. Where will Argent feed out, though? Lucas Roth is away and on the mediums. Fury in. Dan the next car, but is some 21 seconds behind Fury. Well, how this race has topped and turned on its head. Dan, leading it comfortably, is now sat P7 and in dire straits.
Yeah, it could all change again, though.
Can all change again, yeah.
But I suppose it's dry, so people are going to be a bit more safer.
Yes, 100%. Yeah, you would think. Dan's got past Fury. Yeah. Oh, big wiggle there for the Muchnuts. And that was well saved from him as well. But down he comes downhill. Do like the livery on the Muchnuts car, the black and green. I think it's quite neat, that. Yeah. Mazda's looking for a prolapse contract with the sounds of it, as he's now got a second. Now, when will DRS be enabled? That's the biggest question here. On a drying track, the DRS will get enabled. Now, is it... Are they going to just wait a bit? Grandad Stee, no, he's already out of the race. Yellow flag sector 3. That's Bryn, who's not having the best of times of it. And he'll be looking to get back to better ways when we get going in the championship in January, on January the 9th. And the Muchnuts are 21.2 last lap. But Mazda, within 9/10 of a second of him. No DRS as of yet, though. So not saying that the track's dry enough. Is it 3 laps after the safety car?
Yeah, I think it's 2 or 3.
So I wonder if it's next lap.
Curbs as well.
Oh, 100%.
Because they'll still be wet. especially the white lines.
PN Motorsport then sitting 3.5 seconds behind these two. Mazda 7/10 off the back of the Mutsnuts. And this then looking interesting as they go. Dan's done the fastest lap, so he's managed to start to get them tyres back in check.
Again.
Oh, Argent, is he? Oh, he is. Deep off. How he's not hit the wall from there, I don't know. That's Lucas Roth getting past. Where's Dan? Oh, Argent, 10-second time penalty for exceeding track limits. That's what you get for driving that far off the road, Kieran, making up your own track. Oh, that's a bit harsh to give him a penalty. He will be Max Verstappen in it after this.
Don't say that.
He will. He will.
Yeah. I'm going. I'm leaving him to you.
Mutsnuts and leads. 1.1 seconds is the gap. He's just increased that a little bit more. Now, detection zone is there. Mazda just under a second. If the DRS is on this lap, will Mazda's rear wing open up? It hasn't, and I still don't see any message for the DRS to be on yet. So, no, still no DRS yet. Must be the next time around. But Argent's got a lot of work to do now to get back on to the back of Keegs. He's got Dan 2.9 behind him. This is the closest battle on track at the minute. You know what Mutsnuts needs to do here? Just a good old-fashioned... I slowed down to let him through and then just bang on the brakes and give him front wing damage. That seems to be a good tactic in F1 I've seen and heard.
2.9G?
Yeah, just a 2.9G deceleration.
Yeah, like you do that.
Yeah. While your team's on the radio saying strategically let him through. It's just a tactic I've heard that's new to Formula 1.
Oh, is that a bit like that Multi-21?
Yeah, a bit like it, yeah.
Okay.
Both from the same team, coincidentally, isn't it? No?
Yeah. It's funny that, isn't it?
It's funny that. As Fury then here has set the fastest lap of this race and is currently flying at the minute. But, excuse me, as I've just caught the wrong button there, but unfortunately for Fury, he's sat down in P7. But on the soft tyre, can he gain on the back of an Orthodubs? That's the biggest question here. For him, he's got 13 seconds to dance, so he's got a lot of work to do. Mazda's lost time to the Mutsnuts. Now, DRS detection point, he's not going to get it this lap. Is it on this lap, though? No, I've still not seen anything to say the DRS is available. Who's within a second? Nobody. Oh, no, the DRS is on. Right, DRS is on because Ozzy Albi, even though he's a lap down to whoever's in front of him, PN Motorsport, he has got DRS off of him. So the DRS is on here, and this is where we go now. Can these boys push forward? Can Ozzy Albi get some lap time in? As Peace was just sent a message saying he's done a 2:19.0. Is that a 0 or an 8? 0? He doesn't say what car he's in, but he's done a 2:19.0. Peaceful, I'd love you to tell me the car. Evening to Jamie Brazier in the chat, who's just put a slapping of the face emoji. Or hand on face emoji type thing. Is that to the fact that 7 drivers have crashed out in 24 laps?
Yeah.
Or to the fact that Red Bull are... Dan's past Kieran, according to the timer screens here. Has Kieran made a mistake? Yeah, Dan's got past him then. So Kieran clearly struggling out there and has 10 seconds to his name. So that podium, we're not going to hear him boasting about a podium. We're going to hear him complaining about the stewards.
Yeah, of course. You'll hear him about something.
Yeah, he was a steward himself, so he should know the game. He should know the laws of the game. Mazda then has dropped back quite a bit from the Mutsnuts, who's just started to put in some good pace here. And I'm just looking down. Keeg 17 seconds off of PN. He's got 6 seconds to Dan. So has Kieran Argent holding Dan up for... helped Keegs out there.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
He's giving him a little bit of a breather.
Yeah, a bit more of a buffer, hadn't he, there, coming into lap 25 of 63.
They're on different tyres as well. That'll be interesting.
Keegs and Dan are both on the mediums.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, Kieran's on the softs. No, they're both on the mediums.
Right, okay.
It's RDJ who's gone hard. I think the hards might last till the end of this race.
Yeah. Could be one to watch.
Yeah, keep your eyes out for RDJ later on then. But we're looking at Argent, 1.8 off the back of Dan. That gap's getting bigger though, as RDJ is gaining onto Ozzy Albi. Bryn then, now he's on the slick tyre. Looks to be... There's not been as many yellow flags all of a sudden since it's dried.
No. Yeah, it's funny that.
If that was real F1, they wouldn't have even started that race.
I wouldn't know. They'd have gone home.
Yeah.
Put the feet up.
Do 2 laps, boys. Be out safety car and we'll give you half points. You know,
I'm not bitter about that either.
I'm not bitter about anything. Mutsnut stops then into the 119s, nearly into the 118s. And Mazda can do nothing about his pace at the minute. So the Mutsnut's clearly flying so far. And he's making the best of being out front. The carnage has come to an end. And he's leading from Mazda. PN Motorsport. Look at this guy flying at the minute. Grandad Steve's left the session. He obviously DNF'd a while back.
What's he had for dinner, PN Motorsport?
He must have had his Weetabix.
He's had something.
He's had his Weetabix for his tea.
Red Bull.
No, because that would have allowed him to brake check someone.
Ah, right, sorry.
Red Bull gives you a 2.9 G deceleration, not wings.
All right.
That should be their new slogan, I think.
Oh dear. Oh,
Red Bull gives you dummies. Either way, PN Motorsport, third place. Lucas Ross down to fourth. For those in the chat that want to argue with me, feel free to do so. I'm up for it. Lucas Ross is P4 and Orthodub's down to P5. The Mutsnuts out front, though. Multiple warnings on track limits. 3-second penalty. We've lost. No, PN! Oh, no! We've just been saying good things about him. Safety car is out and PN Motorsport out of the race. He was doing so well. Where's he crashed here? Oh, the double right-hander, look. To the left-hand side of where Kieran went off. But PN has obviously hit it harder. Mazda in the pits. Evil Scotsman, it's RDJ that's went hard. Matt, December 2021.
Oh, what's that to?
I'm not sure that's to Emo Guy. Let me know what that's about, because I don't know what that one's about. But either way, Mazda has got medium tyres. Free pit stop because Keegs is nowhere near him. So Mazda there has had the chance of pitting and getting out quite relatively early. Keegs going in. 4-lap old mediums. Keegs pitting. Dan not following him in. Bryn's coming in as well. Now, Kieran's going to get off the softs. I don't blame Kieran for that. Long way to go. Keegs has got a fresh set of mediums. Sorry about the language. I'm not sure if we heard any language, PN. We didn't hear anything either way. No. But what a shame, buddy, because you was having such a race. We can't wait to see you out there in the season where you're driving. In fact, I have got driver lineups, if you'd like to know some driver lineups for that Formula One season. Shall I reveal them? Yeah, why not? Apologies for the language there. Keegs has gone a fresh set of mediums. Kieran, mediums. Fury's gone hards. Bryn's gone a fresh set of mediums. So the Mutsnut's the only man on the softs. But the DRS zone will not be activated for at least a lap or two after the safety car. As we wait for this to load up then. So, in the Mercedes-Benz, we will have... I need to change his username now that he's changed it. We will have Bryn and my son Floyd, who's raced 2 races here. Hasn't got the new F1 yet. Looking at getting him for Christmas. So that's why he's not racing tonight. Got to say it quietly because he's Slovakian, he might hear me. But Floyd, who's done 200% races and got 2 top 10 finishes and beat Liam and Dean Wysocki, which is no easy feat to beat Dean Wysocki. Let's not forget that. Floyd has done it. He's in the Mercedes-Benz with Bryn, which, if people don't know, Bryn is my brother-in-law and Floyd's uncle. So a bit of a family-run team there. It was a joke, way of what you said. Thank you, Emo Guy. Yes.
Dan is in the pits.
Oh, Dan has pitted then. Safety car out for another lap. He's going to lose track position. Is he? Keegs at the final corner. Dan's away. He may only lose out to Keegs here.
It's going to be close.
In fact, he might not.
He will just.
Yeah, he will. Keegs was just pipped Dan then. And that's a back marker.
Will Kieran get him?
No, Dan's out, so Kieran will have to tuck him behind. Look at that camera angle. That's reminiscent of a famous Brazilian driver, that camera angle is. At IMOLA.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Dan.
Yeah, not nice.
No, in the Red Bulls, DJ Phil Green and that Bozzy Boy will lead the Red Bull charge. Max out, Bozzy in. It says it all, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It says it all. It speaks for itself. In the Alpine, just D Biggs at the moment as we go into that one. Alfa Romeo will be fronted by John Boy and Grandad Steve. The Haas is Lucas Roth, a.k.a. Keegs. No teammate for D Biggs yet. No teammate for Keegs yet. PN Motorsport will be in the Ferrari. No teammate for him at the moment. Fury in the McLaren. No teammate for him. Myself and the 2-time champ Gary 131 will be bringing the Aston Martin. We raced his Racing Point over at Motive a few seasons ago. We're staying at Racing Point. They're obviously rebranded to Aston Martin. We go again in the green machine. Falguest in the Alpha Tauri on his own at the Millington. Mazda in the Mutz Nuts. Fighting for the lead here will be teammates in the Williams in the season in January. So 5 seats up for grabs. Haas, Ferrari, McLaren, AlphaTauri and Alpine. Gary, evening lads. What the hell happened to everybody? Gutted, can't be racing tonight. It rained, Gary. It rained a lot. F1 wouldn't have raced there. We did. Monkey Boy ploughed into Falgas. John Boy ploughed into Monkey Boy. Not sure about Liam. D-Biggs, I think, got hit by Monkey Boy as he came across the track. Phil hit someone up the rear at the start. You've missed a lot, Gary. This is the Grandad C, you don't know, but PN dropped it on his own.
Liam spun coming back up the hill.
All right.
And hit the wall, ripped the wheel off.
Ah. And he was looking forward to this.
Yeah, no, he came out just in front of me after the pits, after I repaired the wing.
Ah, right.
And he come down the hill to the right-hander, 2 right-handers.
Yep.
And he caught the curb on the outside and it shot him across and hit the wall.
Right, there we go then. So, at the moment, there's the penalties on screen. Mutznuts 3, Argent 10, Aussie Albi 15 and Bryn 3. We go back to the tyre situation. Aussie Albi and RJ Dale, the first 2 to pit for dry tyres. And it was an interesting call, and a call that's not really put them up there. I suppose they've got ahead of PM Motorsport because he's crashed out. But they're still going.
Yeah. And they're back on the tail of the field now.
No, yes, but a lap down is Aussie Albi because he's 1 minute 37 behind Fury. It's RDJ I'm looking at. Hard tyres. 10 laps in, but hard tyres. He's going to go to the end. Mutz Nuts, I reckon, is coming to the end of his life on them softs. I think he's missed a trick.
Yeah, he has. Safety car's in.
Safety car in this lap. We're not going to have DRS just yet. I nearly got the PlayStation camera on the go tonight. I thought, let's get the webcam on there. Let's show me in the commentary box. And then I realised I'm in my Homer Simpson onesie because it's absolutely freezing. And I thought, let's not. Let's not.
No, might not be a good shout.
No, definitely not a good shout. Bryn then, 5-second penalties. He's clipped the back of Lucas Roth under the safety car. He can serve that one if he has to pit again. We're green, we're away. The Mutznuts will not have many laps to defend from Mazda before he pits, you'd imagine. But he is away, and Mazda is starting to pressure him to the outside. Mutznuts forces Mazda to go. Is he going to make it stick towards turn 1? No. Backs out of that turn 1, turn 2. Lucas Roth cannot follow them because he's got 2 back markers in his way. Then it's Dan Argent, as Bryn was very wide there. Fury's attacking Argent as they come down the line, and Bryn, I think, tried to slow for the blue flags, which caught Argent out a little bit. RJ Dale has got past Aussie Albi, and the Mutznuts still has half a second lead over Mazda in this one at the minute. We're halfway through this race nearly. It's only took an hour and 49 to get everybody in the lobby properly and get this race going, and we've had 4 safety cars, and hey, there's still 9 drivers out there.
Still going. It's dry now, so you might be all right.
Yes, this is true. But Mutznuts, he's got a pit. When does he decide to pull that trigger? His tyres must be shot.
Geeks.
Yeah, missed that one, but good shout there, Monkey. But see, you're good at his commentary stuff. You've got this. In a nice rhythm.
I've done this.
Yeah. Telemetry. We don't want the telemetry. We'll have the lap data. We'll have the gap. I'm going to stick in the lobby streaming myself. There you go, PN. Why don't we? RJ Dale ignoring blue flags, 5-second penalty. I don't have F1 2021, so I have to settle for the next best thing and go for 2020. Shame emo guy. Mazda though, jinx left, jinx right. Is he going to get past Grandad Steve? No, he's not. Keegs just has a gap forming between himself and Dan now.
Dan's off.
Oh, is he off again? Dan, he's made another mistake. Wide. Keegs gets past him. Fury in the background nearly losing it as well. And Bryn right on the back then of RDJ. The hard tyres needing that bit more time to get into it.
Kieran's off.
Oh, he is there. Oh, and he's right in front of the back markers. And Kieran nearly has RDJ ploughing into the rear of him. And Kieran there just needed to be patient a bit more, I reckon. In fact, let's get rid of that full track map. Yeah. He'd be all over that in the stewards in Pro-Am. He'd be all over that one. Mazda then on the back of the Mutznuts. Half a second is the gap. Can Mazda put this pressure on and keep this pressure going forward? DRS should be activated this lap, I reckon. It's all right, so Mazda's not been using his DRS and forgot about it because it was wet. And that's why he wasn't using it earlier.
Yeah. Could have done.
Down the start straight we go now. The Mutts Nuts does not pit. Is Mazda DRS it right? So DRS is enabled now. So that will be why. Yeah, that will be why no one was using it. There's Bryn then. RDJ then is coming into the pits. He's coming to get them hard tyres off. And I don't blame him there. He's probably going to ask for a new pair of underwear after Argent coming on straight in front of him. But Mazda really starting to attack the Mutts Nuts, whose hard tyres must be going off.
Dan's coming back at Keegs as well.
On board Dan now, whose livery on his stream is orange and yellow, and his livery on my screen is black and yellow. Who's had a moment? Yes. I think it was Aussie Albi, because Bryn's got past him. Action wherever you look here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We've had 8 retirements, and we're only just at the halfway point. We've had 4 safety cars.
Well, it's entertainment for you.
Yeah, it is entertainment for us. Keegs here then. Look at this. Dan's livery and overalls. Beautiful.
It's nice.
Yeah, Keegs here though.
Nice.
Putting some pressure. Although I say that, I don't know if I'm looking at the right one, because on his stream, his helmet's the same, but his livery's not. So I don't know what I'm looking at. Dan, though, will have DRS over Keegs. I think Mazda made a mistake because he's lost what? He's lost a second nearly. Dan with DRS ahead of Keegs and can pull away as Keegs made a mistake at the final corner. And Dan up to P3. 1 DRS zone here at IMOLA. Now Mazda can be patient with the Mutts Nuts, but does he? Because he will want to get past. The Aussie Albi is in to the pits.
Don't forget he's done different tyres as well. Mazda's done fresh tyres.
Mazda's tyres are a lap older than Dan's. So...
No, the Nuts.
Oh, the Mutts Nuts, yeah. He's got to pit, the Mutts Nuts. He's got to come into the pits at some point. It's black and yellow on PN Motorsport screen too. So there you go. I'm not sure what we're seeing on Dan's end, but yeah.
Black and yellow on mine.
Yeah, you go onto Dan's stream, which I've got up. I'm just kind of watching him corner of my eye on my tablet. It's orange and yellow.
Oh, right, okay.
And I don't get why. Yeah.
No.
Keegs, within that second of Dan, just dropped out of it. He'll want to get back in it then as they come into the DRS. Dan just outside that 1 second detection of Mazda, but has just gained through the chicane. So can Dan get within that second? Keegs has really caught Dan now. In fact, Keegs looking like he's going to come at Dan. Let's go on board Keegs.
Yeah.
Detection zone coming up now. They're through it. Keegs will have DRS over on Orthodox. Needs a good exit. I mean, it's not bad. I've seen better. Keegs, DRS, wide open, you see from the back there, look. Now we come to Dan. He's gaining, but he's going to run out of straight here. He didn't get the run at the final corner. Argent needs to get past Fury. And who's that? The Mutts Nuts! Oh, keep it out of the wall. He's not. That could be some bad rear wing damage. Is that a sign of the tyres gone? Has he had a puncture?
I think he caught the grass.
Yeah, the tyres, I'm on board him at the minute. The tyres look fine. There doesn't sound to be a puncture. I think his tyres are off. Yeah. Kieran then, up the inside. Oh, he's tapped the side of Mutts Nuts. Oh, and he's tapped the side again. Kieran's tapped the rear of the Mutts Nuts. Bryn here would wish this was for position, but it's not. It's to unlap himself. So Mazda leads. He's got a heck of a lead now. 1-2 seconds from Dan, who's got Keegs trying to get within DRS range. The battle that we've...
Keep that out of the wall.
Ooh, Mutts.
The Mutts, yeah.
Indeed. Argent's got past. 14 laps on the soft tyre, I think, is a step too far.
Yeah.
Bryn with a 3-second time penalty for multiple ones. That will be track limits there then. Have we seen much of the Ashes, Monkey Boy? Do you watch the Ashes? If there's any cricket enthusiasts in the chat. Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
No.
I know they're not doing very well, though, are they?
No. And this leads me on to my next point. Why am I still staying in bed a bit during the day and getting up at night to watch it?
Because that's you.
Yeah, but what an absolute appalling performance. The Mutts Nuts didn't pit and is attacking Argent, and he's jinked left, jinked right, and back through he gets. And Fury on the hard tyre sitting 4th. Could he be sitting pretty? The Mutts Nuts, though, back into 5th. You have to say them hards are dying on him, though, surely.
Yeah, they've got to be.
This man Fury,
as well.
It is getting warmer. The sun looks like it's coming out. You see the heat haze a bit more now. Does look like the track temperatures have gone up a little bit. And you have to say here that Fury, is he in the box seat? Some 6 seconds off of Keegs, but when you look at the gap to the leader, 9 seconds off of Mazda, same lap he pitted as Mazda, and he's got the hard tyre on. Can Fury, just stretch these tyres out and maybe pick up a podium?
Don't push it too much, keep it steady. Should be alright.
Yeah, that's the interesting one. Dan, just outside a second to Mazda as they come through. Andrew Clegg, is tyre durability proportionally longer with 100% races? Yes, I believe it is, Andy. I do think that when you do a 100% race, the tyres do seem to last longer. And maybe that's why the Mutsnuts is still doing these laps on the soft tyre. I didn't actually think of that. Maybe that's why he's still going. He's on lap 16, so he's not pitted again. Dan, though, catching Mazda. Lucas Roth, Fury on the hards. I'm interested to keep an eye on him. The Mutsnuts, though, still not pitted just yet. Bryn would love to be just behind Kieran for position, but he's a lap down. He's got 35 seconds over RDJ and Ozzy Albi. Cheers, Mike, for the invite to Project Cars.
Yeah.
Midstream. Yeah.
Busy.
Patience, Michael. Patience. Get in here, Cora.
No, don't say.
He's got Nicky and BT Talga with him.
Oh, was he? Oh,
Yeah. That was who it said on that picture anyway. Right, Lucas Roth has dropped off the back of Dan here. He's some 3 seconds behind Dan now, so he started to struggle.
Fury's dropped a bit as well.
Yeah, but is that just because the hards, mediums are still at their optimal range? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look at Fury's tyres.
Well.
Yeah, they look nice. They look good. Go forward to like Mazda's. Again, the rear just looks like there's a bit of graining on the right rear on screen. So the left rear in general, the inside wall doesn't look as good. If you go on board and hold your look back button, it shows you his right rear doesn't look great on the inside wall compared to the likes of Fury. Dan's as well. Keegs, yep, his is the same, but Fury's not looking too bad at the moment, though. The Mutsnuts, this is an interesting one. Let's go on the Mutsnuts. Yeah, you just see across the whole tyre on that rear left is looking like...
his front left as well. It's got a bit...
yeah, good spot. Yeah, good spot. I had to restart, so thought I would send you one, lol. You just wanted to be a part of the stream, didn't you? That's what you wanted to be, Mike. Andy, general rule is softs can do 10 laps around most tracks on 50%, so 20 could be double at a stretch, but they would be completely done by the end of the stint. So, yeah, I kind of agree with Andy. If they can do 10 laps on a 50% race, is that where they get into the 20-lap margin on a 100% race then?
How many has he done?
He's on 17. I've got the lap delta on. He's on 17. If you press square, you get a spectator menu. If you go to detail, you can change it to like tyres or penalties and stuff. There you go. Yeah.
Oh,
so you can see what I'm seeing. You're welcome. So you can see what I'm seeing. As Dan then, just over a second back to Mazda. This is a battle we've wanted to see in GT3s, but Mazda struggles to finish the season. So it's a battle we're getting. Bearing in mind as well, by the way, these are all on preset setups. So these are on nothing more than just the basic Formula 1 setups. There's no setup involved. It's about your driving and strategy. And we've had all weather here. We've had heavy rain, light rain, sunny. I'd love it to rain again. We've been that long at it that it might rain again. We didn't see the forecast after the final third because then the race would have ended. But it could be in for a storm. Could snow. It's going on this long at the moment. We'll have to wait and see. If you haven't hit that thumbs up button already, please do hit that thumbs up button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do subscribe as well. As Dan then is now within a second to Mazda, and Dan has a set of tyres that are 1 lap younger. I don't think that's going to do a lot, being just a lap younger. But what it does mean is that he's starting to gain.
He's certainly catching him through the middle. Through the twisty stuff, he's catching him. Mazda seems to be pretty quick through the quick stuff.
Yeah, down the straight then. Is the DRS open? It is now. Mazda, though, got a good run out the final corner. Dan's going to close in on him, but not gain enough time on him. Gap's down to 9/10 of a second, 8/10 of a second, just into 7/10. They hit the brake, and it's who can get through turn 1 the best. 7/10 of a second is then the gap between them two. The Mutsnuts has really closed into Fury as he starts his 19th lap on the soft tyre.
He's getting to the edge now, I think. Going to be.
Yeah, definitely wanting to. Definitely wanting to get to the end on a set of mediums, I'd imagine.
Yeah, what's mediums? 30 laps?
I reckon the mediums, 30 to 35 laps. So mediums will get him to the end. You don't have to. You don't have to use a secondary tyre. Don't forget. You can just go soft all the way now because the wet officially started. The race officially started wet.
Yeah.
So you don't have to use 2 compounds, do you?
No. It's that only if you do dry weather, isn't it?
Yeah, that's if it's got to start wet, hasn't it, for it to be, classed as that.
Mazda's just made a mistake. I don't know if you see it.
He did see that, yes. He's now 6 tenths to Dan is the gap. 4 tenths, 5 tenths. It's ebbing and flowing here. Kelly will love the fact that I've said that. And down the start straight they come. DRS now wide open for Dan. Mazda, you see his light flashing there. Just harvesting some battery a little bit. Dan then, closing. Not this time round. I can tell you now he's too far back by the time they're going to hit the brakes. And he'll look at next time around. But Dan really now starting to get on the back of Mazda. And I'm just watching his stream as, he's got a smile on his face. He's looking chipper, is Dan.
He'll be loving this.
He will be loving this. He will be indeed.
Nice. Nice to see.
Good battle. Yeah, good battle. Who's in the pits? Much nuts then. 20 laps exactly. Soft tyre off. Medium compound tyre on. Now, let's see what he can do. He's got some 16 seconds, 17 seconds, maybe 18 by the time he gets fully up to speed to Argent. But he's now got a race on his hands as the Much Nuts. He's been in the pits. That's the pit stop done. So 20 laps on the soft. Andy called it an absolute gem there.
It's like he's played this before.
Hey, it is, isn't it? You'd think you know? Now then, going back to the battle at the front, that's the main battle. Dan's got DRS again here. There's no battery saving from Mazda. Oh, DJ is retired. He's out. He's out the race, so he's had a spin. Does this then mean that Dan cannot overtake? Keep your eye on the track map for where the yellow flags are. He runs out to room with DRS. Now these yellow flags. Now Dan can't overtake from this point on. Oh, he's had a big off there. That's where the Much Nuts went off. Green flag, so Dan can now overtake once again. And he's pressuring the back of Mazda. No safety car yet. We've lost 9 drivers.
Oh, dear.
Wow.
Oh, dear.
Either way.
You've still got this battle.
Yeah, we've still got his battle. And Fury has started to close the gap to Keegs. Keegs has really dropped off the back of these two. But Fury started to bring the gap down to Keegs. So I wonder if Fury's tyres are just... I wonder if they're just starting to get back to him while the mediums are starting to just, get at their peak performance. A lot of curb there for Dan on that second chicane. And he's now within 3 tenths of Mazda. And I hope Mazda's been saving his battery up. Because he's going to want to be using that down the straight. Dan harvesting as well. Now a good run required from here. Now we see the battle. 4 tenths of a second. Back on board Dan. Look at the different lines they're taking here. I don't think he's going to get him, Mazda's gone very defensive here. He's going to force Dan the long way around. Oh, he's come back across. And Dan, a late switchback. Oh, he's tapped the rear of Mazda. And they both managed to hold it and keep going there. And I'm going to have to look at his stream for that because that'll be a cheeky giggle, I'm sure, on his stream. But Dan there, nearly turning both of them around. It was a late switch, Monkey Boy.
It was very late. It nearly played off for him, but yeah, just a second too late, I think. He could have better traction at the last corner. I think he'd have had him.
I'm actually a lap down on Dan's live stream. I don't know why. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Let's go back a bit on Dan's live stream. Wow. So I'm just watching back now. This is the run he gets out the final corner. And he comes down the start-finish straight. I turned the volume on, but there could be some expletives on there, so I'm not going to turn the volume on of that. No. But either way, Mazda running very wide out the chicane. Now then, Dan, Jinx. Oh, he's smiling, he's smiling. Whoa, he says, whoa, I read the lips there. Give it a whoa. He's still got a smile on his face, and away he goes. Back into the race goes Dan. But that was a close call, Monkey.
Yeah, that was very close. I thought they were going to end up in tears there.
Falgas in the chat, some strategy from the Mutt Snuts. Could it play into his favour at the end of this race? Dan just a bit too far back on Mazda this time. One DRS zone around Imola means that, if you want to... We've seen at tracks in F1 where if you want to overtake, it's easy on the DRS 2 or 3 zones. But with one zone E, if you're close enough, you've kind of got to get it done because you could mess up the rest of your lap and fail, really.
Yeah. No, you've got to, if you're going to do it, you've got to make it count. Because, like you say, you mess up turn 1, you've messed your lap up. And yeah, especially if you're this close, it's like win or lose, isn't it, really? Exactly, yeah. Andy in the chat, I think Mazda and Dan may struggle to do the distance on their mediums. I agree. We've got a yellow flag sector 1. It's Argentoff. So Argent's had a moment there then and has gone off, and that has put the Mutt Snuts a lot closer. 8 seconds now, the gap. He's off again. Don't rejoin there, Argent. Bryn's passing it right. Bryn's unlapped himself, so,
Yeah. Mutt Snuts, Falgas reckons, will get to the end. Mutt Snuts will. Fury, I think, will get to the end. Aussie Albi might get to the end. But, Mazda and Dan will not. DRS again, then, for Dan on Mazda. Did Mazda slow down 2.9G, do you reckon, on Dan there? Is that why he had to switch, fling the car out? I wonder if there was some Red Bull tactics there.
It could be, yeah. Could be. He's a McLaren fan, though, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he is. William, I know he supports Williams as well.
Williams, right.
He'll brag saying he's a Williams fan since Frank Williams died, who sadly passed away the other week.
It's a shame. Very nice person.
Yeah, lovely bloke.
Yeah.
And I hope the team can bounce back.
Yeah, I do as well. Did a lot for F1.
Yeah, he really did.
Days.
He really did.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, the Mutt Snuts quickest car on track, fresh set of boots. That's what that'll do for you. He won the championship in '92 with Nigel Mansell. When I was born, he won it in '96 with Damon Hill when my brother was born.
Oh, wow.
And my dad always kind of said that. Oh, there's another yellow flag, sector 1. That's Bryn. Backwards. He's got it going, but he's now a lap down to the Mutt Snuts. Yeah, my dad always told us that one. And then I said, what about my sister? And he went, Mick Aiken, 99, McLaren. It's like, she don't count then, does she? Not a British driver, not a British team. So, it is a British team, sorry. No, yeah. Dan then. Dan, fastest lap of the race. That's an interesting one. As 16 old medium tyres. But DRS, Dan goes again, has a look. Can't get the job done this time.
He's trying to put him off, I think.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to have a look at Mazda a little bit.
Trying to unsettle him into the corner.
This is the closest battle on track, although the Mutt Snuts will keep an eye on that gap to Kieran Argent. Kieran was running on the podium. He's dropped down to P5, could be P6. Fury's kept that gap to 5 seconds, just under 5 seconds now to Keegs. Keegs has really dropped off the back of these pair.
Yeah, he's struggling a bit. I don't know if his tyres are going.
I don't know. Done the same lap as Mazda and Argent.
Yeah.
20 laps them softs did, so we're reckoning, anywhere 25 plus for the mediums. But yeah, we'll keep an eye on that then. Into the chicane. Dan comes on Mazda once again. The Mutt Snuts. Dan, 3-second penalty. Naughty.
Corner coating.
Mutt Snuts within a second of Argent. In fact, it's a bit closer to Argent than what Dan is to Mazda. So we're just going to jump back to this battle on stream now. And join us, by the way. Join us, Argent.
Yeah.
Bound to. Bound to.
I know him too well.
Join us then in the new year. 9th of January is the start of the season for Simplay Motorsport. That is a Sunday night for the F1. The GT3s will be back on the 12th and 13th of January, with WEC coming a little later as the Mutt Snuts. Whoa! Argent's got damage. Now, who was at fault there? I think the Mutt Snuts tried to turn in and Kieran was not.
Oh, he's got no wing. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, Kieran could be in trouble here in the pits. How's the Mutt Snuts' damage? Doesn't look too bad at the minute. Does he dive in? No, he's going to stay out. Dan, though, 3 tenths off the back of Mazda, so we jump back to the front. But join us in January. 12th and 13th of January, GT3's Pro and Pro will be back on your screen. The 9th of January will kick off the start of Season 5 with our first season on F1 2021. We're unorthodox. Dan Davis will bring you the live action. VSC, Monkey Boy. Virtual safety car.
just looking at the stream, he did turn in on him.
Yeah, he did a bit, but was he... Did he expect Argent... Yeah, bit of a Max Verstappen. Did he expect Argent to turn in? That could be a Max Verstappen one. You know. Did Max try and run him wide, and he didn't. Argent, don't know, mate. Ozzy Albi's got a drive-through penalty for speeding under the virtual safety car. Argent and Don't Know, mate, have got themselves a free pit stop. Ozzy Albi's got past Don't Know, mate, but he's got a drive-through, so that's not going to worry Bryn too much. Fresh softs for Bryn. 20 laps they can do. Argent's got a 3-second penalty, multiple warnings. So Bryn can get to the end on them softs, so we'll keep an eye on his progress. Dan's pitted.
Dan's in the pit.
Soft tyres for Dan.
If you was Fury, would you pit as well, or stay out?
If I was Fury, Bryn's got a drive-through for speeding under the virtual safety car. What a shame for Bryn. If I was Fury, who span at Sector 1? I don't know. But Fury is ahead of Dan here by some 5 seconds. Now, Dan's going to be flying, isn't he?
Yeah. What did you say? 20 laps?
20 laps, them softs can do. So he's got under 20 laps.
Yeah.
The question is when would Mazda pit? Does he pit now? Does he keep going till the end? But yes, join us the week before the 12th and 13th, which I think is the 5th and 6th. And this is an official event, the Indy 500. The admins and I have been talking, and it has been decided that with the World Endurance feature in the Le Mans 24, with F1 featuring 100% in Monaco, which, I mean, if they can't get around Imola, that's going to be fun. As Ozzy Albi comes into the pits to do his drive-through, with them two races going on, yellow flag Sector 3, Bryn's had a spin final corner. With them two races going on, we've decided we're going to do a competitive Indy 500 for those who are in all three series to have a chance at an actual triple crown. So, you know, interesting. Me and Dan are going to enter that one as kind of like a team, because I'm not doing World Endurance, he's not doing F1. So if one of us win Indy, I think Dan's going to do Indy. If Dan wins Indy, I win Monaco F1 and he wins Le Mans, we win the triple crown.
Yeah. Good call.
Good thinking, that, isn't it?
Yeah. Was that you?
Yeah. Not just a pretty face. Alex Schumacher, 1998 Hungary, says PN Motorsport. I assume he's on about Argent and the Mutz incident, which has put Argent some 33 seconds behind. Dan, 2 seconds off the back of Fury already. Yes, Indy, says Foul Guest. He's looking forward to it. And he's in F1. And he's in World Endurance. Up for the Triple Crown, maybe.
Dan is like reeling in Fury.
Yeah, really is. We're on board Fury now. 1.6 seconds the gap. Fury's gaining on Keegs as well so much. I think you called it right now. I think Fury should have gone soft tyre.
Yeah.
He's going to get to the end, but it's whether Mutz and Keegs pit and outdo Fury as well.
How long's the pit stop? 30 seconds?
I'd say in and out 25 to 30 seconds round here, yeah.
So, yeah, he's got...
Oh, Dan, 117.1. Look, DRS enabled, slipstream, battery. Is Fury just going to hang on? No, Dan flicks to the inside late again. And he seems to love that manoeuvre, and Dan's back up to P3.
Yeah.
Fury.
Penalty there, isn't he?
Dan has got a 3-second penalty, so he's got to get on with it. Fury's mum, come on, Fury, get a podium for your birthday. Oh, happy birthday, Fury.
Oh, happy birthday.
I hope you've listened to the Christmas songs for him, Laura, on his birthday. Yeah.
He'll have them blasting out, I should think.
Ozzy Albi's in the pits. He's gone for the soft tyre. Kieran pitted. I'm surprised Kieran didn't go softs. He's got a lot of penalties that he's got to finish ahead of drivers. Now, he's got a lap over Bryn. If he was to have pulled away from the Mutz and maybe put them softs on, that could have helped. On about Dan on soft, 17 laps of quali, says Andy and PN Motorsport. Mazda's in. Now, the gap Mazda to Dan is about 17, 18 seconds. Where's Mazda? Coming to his pit box now. He's going softs. Yes, he is. Yeah, Keegs. Dan then, down the pit straight. Has Dan undercut Mazda? Mazda's away. Keegs is going to get past him. Dan's going to fly past. But he's got a 3-second penalty. Fury's done Mazda as well. But Mazda's got 2 lap younger soft tyres. So can Mazda push? He's got some 7 seconds back to Dan. He needs Keegs here to hold Dan up as much as possible in this lap. The Mutts Nuts coming into the pit, so this is a chance for Argent. Dan switched to the inside under braking is legendary. Now I remember it in Formula Renault. Yeah, the best of the late breakers is Dan. Tries to sooty send them everywhere. It's tomorrow, but yes, we have the Xmas songs going. Good on Laura. And happy birthday, Fury, for tomorrow then. And Dan is pretty much pushing Keegs around the IMOLA circuit. Dan jinks one way, jinks back. Is he going to jink back another into the chicane? No, not there. Keegs, Jason plays. Oh, whoa! Hold that one together. Dan nearly collected in the back of him. And Mazda's already gained some 2 seconds over Dan this lap.
Yeah, he is holding him up.
I think Keegs needs to pit if he's going to stay on this podium.
Yeah.
Dan then, with DRS, is just going to fly past Keegs like there's no tomorrow. That's job done. Keegs is fighting it, but can't get it done. Dan then, DRS, job done. Mazda, the gap to Dan closed 2 seconds because he was some... I can't remember how far he was behind actually, but he's now only about 5 seconds. About 7 behind Dan, I think it was.
7, yeah.
But he's now some 5 seconds behind. Argent is 4 seconds behind the Mutts Nuts, but the Mutts Nuts has been back in for fresh softs. Free pit stop for the Mutts Nuts, really.
Be interesting to see how long Mazda takes to get past Fury.
Yes, 2.1 seconds the gap at the minute. You think by the end of this lap with DRS,
yeah.
Although Fury's coming at Keegs, isn't he? So
yeah, true. So that could play into his hands as well.
Dan's already gone by 1.5 seconds, so he's just driven off into the distance. As Dan, he's gone.
He's just going to keep it on track and he should be alright.
That's the biggest thing, isn't it, for him? I'm just looking at him on track. He's got clear track around him, but like you say, he's made mistakes earlier.
What does he need? 3 seconds?
3 seconds over Mazda, which he's got at the minute. Mazda's now 1.5 to Fury, so he's just outside DRS range, although Fury looked wide there, but that was through the detection zone, so that's going to be no problem. Keegs and Fury pitting. I think Fury could have stayed out, got to the end and got third place there. Because I think he would have had such a gap over Keegs that it wouldn't have mattered. Lucas Roth's gone to the softs. Fury then has got to do it on track. Fury gone medium. Well, I think he's lost that race to Keegs now. I think Fury's lost out on a podium.
Yeah. Has Keegs gone on soft?
Keegs gone on the softs, yeah.
Yeah, he's given that one away, I think.
Yeah, I think I have to agree with you. Dan then, 5.6 seconds the gap. We'll watch Fury as he tries to hunt down Keegs. Lucas Roth. Fury in the McLaren for the F1 season against Keegs in a Haas. Now, bearing in mind it's equal performance, so don't sit there and think, well, the McLaren's going to easily win. It's equal performance.
It could be an interesting season.
I think it will. I think there's some drivers on there that could, do quite a bit.
Yeah. Is Dan doing it? No.
No, Dan's streaming it. I'm racing it instead of Dan, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That'll be interesting.
It'll be a good one. It'll be a good one, I hope, as well.
It will, yeah. Are you doing live weather as well?
Yeah, dynamic, like today.
Yeah.
So it could easily flip in rain. Or,
Yeah. When you don't want it to.
Oh, yellow flag, sector 3. Oh, that's Bryn who's had an off. He's had a big off. I don't know where that is neither, but back to Fury. He's not been dropped that much by Keegs this lap. He's actually kept with Keegs. 1.2.
Yeah.
So he's actually stuck with Keegs pretty well at the minute. And like you say, could be one to watch going forward to the end of this race. 10 laps to go. It's took a while, but we're in the final 10. Nice to see everybody here still as well. Nice to see people in the chat. Let's hear from you in the chat. Who do you think's been the driver of the day, had the best performance? I think Mazda's threw his race away.
Yeah.
But he only needs to gain 2.1 seconds.
Well, this is it. Dan just, if he makes one little mistake, he's back on it, isn't he?
Fury has just picked him up himself up a 3 second penalty.
He's lost the podium.
Yeah, that could be his podium gone there. Needs to get past Keegs and pull away. And Keegs has just started to drop Fury this lap. Dan's got 3 seconds. So's Fury. Much not. Aussie Albi's got 5. Bryn's got 6. And Argent's racked up 13.
Wow.
He's going for it. Yeah. And you look at the stops there. Bryn stopped 7 times in this race. Everybody else has 5 and 4 stopped. There's a few people that 1 stopped. You know, Monkey Boy 1 stopped. But he's DNF'd.
I'm sat here talking to you.
Position change then. Aussie Albi's the biggest climber. 7 places he's gained. Bryn's gained 3. Argent's gained 3. The Mutsnuts has lost 2 places. Fury's gained 2. Lucas Roth's gained 2. Mazda's lost 1 place. And Dan's gained a place. And that gap Mazda to Dan is pretty still very similar. I'm still in the gaming lobby watching the race, says PN Motorsport. And still on stream watching it, so even better.
Fury's just caught Keegs a bit. So somebody's off.
Oh, Bryn's had another off. Sector 1. He's caught the outside, it looks like. And that has put him off. I don't think we need the tyres on. We'll get rid of that.
Yeah. Fury's under a second behind Keegs.
Yeah, he is, isn't it? As Bryn carries on his way now. Gets back going. Dan's extended his gap by half a second to Mazda. So is Dan just in the right frame of mind at the minute to keep himself ahead? Keegs has gone wide at the final corner. And that is not going to help him. He's off again. Fury went a little wide, but he's had to jink. And Fury's going to have DRS. And track position over Keegs. So Keegs has got to work hard here to get past Fury in this race for the podium. So we said Fury's medium tyre choice may not have been the right one. It clearly has been.
Yeah. But now, if he Keegs, do you sit behind him?
Oh, you've got to, haven't you? Yeah. You've got to sit behind him, haven't you? You've got to sit there and think about when to overtake. You've got the better tyre.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa! Keegs, big snap. Just as Fury ran wide, Keegs had a huge snap there. Andy, done 30+ streams on the F1 game and never knew there was a shortcut to check the penalties on the menu. You see, Andy. You know.
Every day is a school day.
Yeah. You learn something new every day. Bryn, into the pits he comes. Not been the race for Bryn. He'll be hoping for a much better season. He likes the F1 game. So he'll be wanting to have a much better season. Now, Mazda's caught Dan a bit here, and here comes Keegs. Fury and Keegs look like they're dancing all over the place here, to be fair.
They're on that Strictly Come Dancing, aren't they? Next
Yeah, they are. Teamed up with each other. As down the start straight they come now. Keegs, DRS wide open. You can see he's harvesting some battery because the red light on the back of his car flashing away, as is Fury's. But Keegs doesn't need the battery. Down in the DRS. Job done at turn 1. Gets the car stopped and turned in. Mazda's coming back at Dan now, though. Is this... Oh, Fury. Oh, big wiggle. Wide in the gravel and a huge wiggle there from Fury. Let's just go on board him. But Mazda's got the gap coming towards under 5 seconds. Is this where his tyres, being that bit younger, are starting to come into advantage?
Could do. Oh, Keegs. Yeah, they could. If he looks after him, he could be last couple of laps. Catch him.
He's only got to get 2 seconds, let's not forget. He's only got to get within 3 seconds of Dan.
Yeah.
Oh, Keegs. Now, this is even between Keegs and Lucas Roth.
Yeah.
3-second penalties each. Fury break early. Yes, good lad.
Oh, his back marker as well.
Yeah, is that a back marker? It is, yeah. I think that's Aussie Albi. Oh, Fury.
Oh, Keegs. Wow.
So late on the brakes. Fury there on the grass as well. Who has Keegs? He has. He's lost an end plate. Yeah. Good call.
Wow.
So is that game over for the podium for Keegs then? Does that put the Mutsnuts on a charge if Keegs has to pit? Keegs, though, with DRS, he's going to come back at him, but can't get it done into turn 1.
Is that Bryn in front of him?
No, I think that's Aussie Albi. No, it is. It's Bryn. No, it is Bryn. So, yes, coming into play, that one. Where's Argent? Not seen Argent for a while. I'm sure he'll be fuming at the steward's decisions. He'll have a thing or two to say. And he can take it up with Peaceful Explosion. He's the steward, that's why he's not here.
Good luck for that one.
There you go, Mike. Check your way out of that one. The Mutt Nuts P5. Yeah, he's a smooth talker, is that, Mike?
Yeah.
He secretly loves the Acura, but he's chatting about getting, not picking it. Keegs has lost out 2.6 seconds to Fury now, so he's really struggling. Fury then looks like he's going to get himself on the podium. Mazda's clawed back another half a second here.
He's coming back.
He's getting in that territory of Dan's penalty window, isn't he?
Dan's got Kieran in front of him as well.
Oh, God. I sniff a brake check.
Yes.
Nah, not that Argent's a dirty driver.
Oh.
Just useless. He knows I'm joking. He knows I'm joking.
Yeah.
What does it?
Wow.
So Mazda then, 4.7 to Dan. He's got to get within 3 seconds of Dan. Yellow flag, sector 1. Fury has had an off. Oh, no. He's not lost any wing, though, but Keegs is now right back on him. I tell you what, the way these two are going, the Mutt Nuts could get on the podium at this rate. And he's 28 seconds behind them.
Keegs got past him.
Keegs is back in front. But he's so wide because of his wing damage. It's unbelievable. Fury's back ahead of Keegs. Keegs, I think, is just trying to see this one open. Fury's then, made a mistake and Keegs sniffs a podium. Daddy's just extended that gap a little bit.
He has, but he's right up behind Kieran now.
This could get messy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Kieran. Oh, I thought he was going to drop it there. If he'd have dropped it there, Dan would have been close.
Yeah. T-boned him. Stay there. Let him go.
Yes, on the grass, Kieran. Nicely done. Whoever said you was dodgy. That's how you do it, Argent. Of course, Mazda's got to get past Kieran as well.
Yeah.
Keegs, DRS wide open. Fury did not get DRS from Brint.
He'll get his toe, though, won't he?
Whoa, Fury! Whoa. Brint stayed to one side and Fury just slung it out wide. How he didn't put that in there? Is he not?
No.
No, he hasn't. Wow, the Mutt Nuts could be right in play here. 22 seconds with 4 laps to go. Not in play for a podium, but in play to at least try and catch Keegs. Because look, Bryn's all over the back of him.
He's got to pit, surely. Or is he going to keep going for 4 laps?
4 laps, 23 seconds. You'd probably say keep going, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Unless he has another off. Oh! The Keegs has had to break that much. Bryn's lost an end plate.
Oh, no.
Sure he did. Here's Ozzy Albi. Yellow flag, sector 2. Bryn was slow, yeah. Yeah, he's lost an end plate. Bryn will probably pit for that.
Oh, okay.
Mazda, 4.6 the gap. He needs 3 seconds to Dan. Comment then in the stream who you think deserves driver of the day. Obviously, the game will give them it themselves. Monkey Boy, your driver of the day?
I'd have to go Fury at the minute.
Yeah, I'd have gone yourself.
What, down in 13?
DJ Phil.
Yeah. Yeah, for not getting off the line.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, saying that, I'd have to go Master or Dan, I think. They've been consistent.
Yeah, they've been good. Now, Master's gaining on the back of Argent here, and you can just see on his steering wheel that he's got 17% of battery, and he's got it enabled at the minute. Yellow flag, sector 1. And it's not Dan, it's not Bryn. It's the Mutt Nuts. So he might not catch Keegs. But Mazda then did use battery. He's got no battery. So Mazda's got to harvest his battery. He needs a second in 3 laps to beat Dan. Mutt Nuts again, he's round. Can Kieran get P5 here? Oh, stay there!
Whoa. Oh, that was close. Wow.
Holy moly. Oh, he's round again. I think he's burnt his tyres. I think he's burnt through his tyres because he's off again.
Yeah. Is he on soft?
He is on the softs. He's on new softs or newish softs. Yellow flag, sector 3.
Fury's
Fury's had a moment. Oh, the Mutsnuts could have been on for a podium, but Fury's had a moment. Here comes Keegs. No DRS, but Keegs is going to fly past him. Myself switching to Inters, holding podium till I binned it. Yeah, Pian, you're in for a good shout. Mutsnuts is off again. Oh dear. Fury's back past Keegs. The Mutsnuts probably chewed through his tyres. Now, the gap, Mazda and Dan, has gone up a bit more. It's 4.1 seconds. It's ebbing and flowing. Lap 62 is 63. Mazda's got 2 laps to find a second. Fury's wringing the neck out of it. Keegs is 2.8. Keegs could still finish third, yeah? I'm not going to discount Keegs at the minute.
No.
Dan's gone wide. Dan's round. Oh, he's threw the race lead away.
Oh, no.
Mazda's going to win the race.
Oh, no. Oh. I bet he's...
Dan has binned it.
Has his tyres gone?
I don't know. Surely not.
They're not that old, are they?
No, they're under 20 laps old. Let's have a look at the tyres. 11, they're 14 laps old, so...
Oh, he's got another twitch.
He's had a big twitch there. It's a good job, Fury. He's 1 minute 2 seconds behind him, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
But it looks like then that Mazda, when he was really putting the pressure on Dan, he's got... Oh, there you go. I've just saw that on his own stream as well. It looks like, though, that Mazda is going to win this race. But he's got 1 lap to get through.
Yeah. It's a long lap as well.
It is a long lap. Dan's had a moment himself. Whoa, he's just got to nail this lap, hasn't he? 7 seconds. He's just got to be patient.
Yeah. Just bring it home.
Practically got 10 seconds to Dan, hasn't he? Because of Dan's 3-second penalty.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. Just take time.
Yeah. Steady as you go.
Yeah.
From Mazda. Argent will be the second man to take the checkered flag, but he's a lap down. Then it'll be Dan. But Mazda here, halfway round the lap, looking like he's on form for the race win here. Won the last F1 race we did live at Simplay around Canada. That was in the wet. He beat Jamie Brazier on that occasion.
That was a bit like this, wasn't it? A lot of people didn't finish.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't finish. If only Dan could have done that a few more times in pros last season, says Andy in the chat. I think he's been watching too many Peaceful Explosion clips.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Mike. Oh. Mazda, though, rounds the final corner for the final time. It's taken a while. He's going to have a week. I tell you what. He's going to cross the line, though. Mazda wins the race. Argent's going to follow him home for P5. Dan's going to get a P2. Fury versus Keegs, that gap's 15 seconds, but it's that long a wait till they cross the line. Mutsnuts just put in a lap on Bryn there, so, they're both so wide. But here comes the Mutsnuts and Bryn to get the checkered flag. The Mutsnuts will finish P6. Bryn will finish P8. Argent's already done. We're just waiting for Fury. Where's that Aussie alibi? Mid-sector. He's in front of Key. He's not in front of Argent. Lucas Ruff and Fury. Fury's coming down to the final couple of corners now. Gabe votes in the chat for your driver of the day. As we'll see ours. Monkey Boy, who are you going to give it to?
I'm going to give it to Master, I think.
Yeah.
He's been consistent.
Yeah, I'll agree with that one. We'll have to see who the game gives it to. Fury then going to weave across the line. He'll finish P3 with his birthday tomorrow. Keegs still as twitchy as ever. Probably could have pitted. Aussie Albi, 5-second time penalty for an unserved penalty. Wonder what that's about. But either way, you still finished P7. Has he finished yet? Yeah, he's just finished. And Lucas Roth is just going to take his time here. Well done to all 8 that finished, says Andy. And Keegs is just going to bring it home with a little weave and a steady stroll. Mazda's going to lap him. Mazda's AI has lapped Keegs. And I think we ought to give Argent P4 there because he's past Keegs.
Yes. He wants to do donuts.
Keegs wants to do a few donuts, I reckon, but I don't think he's going to be. I think that's what he's trying to do. Here he goes, look. Keegs finishing off with some donuts. Typical Keegs fashion. There's a car coming.
He stopped.
He did see. He's good awareness out from Keegs, isn't it? As he goes again.
He'll be in the fence now.
Yeah, there we go. He's clipped it. He's only got 57 seconds to finish the race. I think he's going to cross the line now, but come on.
No, he's not.
Just get to the line, Keegs. You donuts are done, I think, now, mate. As he gets to the line then to finish P4. Some donuts at the end. All good from him. But what could we say about Dan?
Unlucky. Oh, Aussie
Albi. Alibi, whatever his name is, yeah. Yeah, so Dan then, driver of Aussie Albi, driver of the day. Mazda.
Look at that. Sir.
Doing the Gangnam style on the podium, whatever it flipping was. Mazda loving it. He thinks he's a Team Prolapse driver. I think they're going to have words with him. Dan there and Fury, with the world flag. Have we seen Fury on the podium? Just here's a clips of him. Look, he's there. Look, there's the back. There's the back of him. There he is. Look on the podium. But that's all we've got time for tonight. Thank you for tuning in and liking. Subscribe if you have new to the Formula 1. We'll be back 9th of January for the Formula 1 series. Make sure you tune in for that. 12th and 13th of January will be the GT3s. Later that month will be the World Endurance Championship. And don't forget the 5th of January or 6th. Can't remember the date. That we'll work that one out and get it posted in the group. As the rain's came back down since the end of the race, Monkey Boy. So it's a good job they've finished now. The 5th or 6th of January will be a competitive, not just a fun race. It will be the Indy 500 for the Triple Crown. Monkey, thanks for joining me in the commentary box.
That's all right. Thank you for having me.
It's been a pleasure. Shame we couldn't see you out there for a bit longer, but yeah, no, pleasure to have you.
Thank you.
Time to get some testing in?
Yes.
That's all we've got time for, though. We might be live next week. Keep your eyes out on the Facebook page and group for if we are live next week. We're going to think of something to come up with for that one. It might be the last time we are live this year, but we will let you know. Thanks for all that's tuned in. We'll see you later. Good night.
Good night.